I'm just gonna get some water. I'm gonna get an ice pack from my back when I sit here, and we'll just kick it for a bit, hour and a half. I'm not gonna cap and say an hour because that clearly never happens. So listen to DOA for a second. Dead on arrival. You're.
Nigga, you try me, you gon' die. You try to score, you gon' die.
Why you looking at me crazy? Let's just go and have some fun. Baby, you know I'm a sinner, you know I'm off the drugs. And you know that I'm a feeling, I can feel it in my blood. And you know I love the violence, I don't mind to throw a punch. Throw a kick, throw a tap, throw a dub. I do not know your name, I do not give a fuck. Didn't you hear what you say? I am all for the drugs. Do a moonsault with the villains in the back of the club. If a nigga wanna shoot, put a gun in his hand. But you couldn't take a life, boy, I know that you ran. Two bitches on my side, there's a Glock in each hand. 30 rounds in the mag, make 'em fly, Peter Psycho. I'm a psycho. I carry the mic like a rifle. Blaster with the pen, I don't really got no rifle. When you read my track, you play it back like a viral. Young VV, Vinitas, that's my title. Got a lot of paper in it, stacking like the
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How we liable the Yeti disappeared?
I don't know. Everything that can't go wrong is going wrong.
That sounds about right.
Alright.
Time to go back to sleep.
Mr. Vince. Classic. Defense Memorial Stream.
Oh, by the way, I'll be fucking free Thursday, so why he yelling? You gonna wake up the house.
Oh, let's go.
We good on for Thursday, by the way.
Alright, bet.
Here, I told you to get water.
Oh, you gonna wake up the whole house. Stop yelling across the room.
Yeah, sorry to tell you, but nobody heard you say that. I apologize.
You know a nigga had a long day. You
Look,
know a nigga had a long day.
Where's my thingy? Oh, there it is. All right. Oh yeah. I guess I should like tell. By the way, y'all can thank Abdel for the stream because I wasn't gonna move.
I
from
know.
my bed.
I saw.
I wasn't gonna move from my bed. Abdel said he's not gonna stream tonight. I'm like, it is Tuesday. I do my job. I respect it. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
Kept your lazy ass in check. You love to see it.
Wait, where's my thingy? God damn it.
Where's my drink? My Diet Dr. Pepper? Or whatever the fuck is that fish?
Dr. Kelp.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Kelp? Yeah, that's kind of funny.
That he never watched episodes of SpongeBob before in his life. That's crazy.
I know I don't like SpongeBob. That's different.
Oh.
Is that worse though? That's worse, right? On my credit list now or whatever.
I mean, it's whatever.
I mean, it's not Charlie Brown, so I don't really.
We get it.
I don't really
Yeah, we
give
know
a-
you born
If
in like
it's not
1962.
Wait, 1960. That's about right, actually. I think that's for my dad. No, my dad's 61, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How'd everyone do today? Honestly, I'm okay. The morning started off rough because I just kept watching all these Kobe stories and I was sad. But then I think I started to see it in a more positive light, in a sense that like it's more of us. We should celebrate it more than like mourn it, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought that was making no sense.
That makes 101% sense. Nigga. Damn.
I didn't think I was making any sense. So like, bro, what am I talking
Oh,
about?
you one of them not used to freaking your face dying. I know we power scaling sadness now. Yes, we are.
You want a power skill? Your despair versus mine. You won't win. Holy shit. Well, how y'all doing though? What's up, Sykes? Abdel, Zodiac, Gioni, Mr. Badger, Badger-kun. I don't. Where's my? Okay, Discord, whatever, bro. Oh, we're in the wrong chat. Yo, chopping this whole King's Cloud Cloud. Oh my goodness.
Ah, look at
I'm like, why isn't my thing popping up while we talking?
can't do shit right.
Whoopsies. There we go. Now we're here. Has it been a year already? Yeah, 26th of January. I remember the day very well. I was driving thing back home and I was like, dang. To the bus terminal. I think my pops texted me in the whip. And I'm like, yeah, anyways. TMZ article? Pfft, whatever, dude. Yeah. One of those ones. Did I peep the Jules episode? There was an episode about Euphoria or something?
Yeah, the new Jewel special is out.
I did not know. I did not see it. No, I'll watch it tomorrow. I honestly, my day consisted of me going to sleep. Well, not did, but no, I went to sleep really early. Woke up late. I slept like 11 hours. And I just stayed in bed. I said, you know what? I lifted heavy stone, ate some food, showered, went back to bed, and that's like I told Vince earlier. I spent the day reading a bunch of sports manga. I flipped between Dino Ace, Haikyuu, and Pitch of Tennis while I was watching Dino Ace Act 2 on my TV. So that was.
They can just do one thing at a time. Who you racing?
It's not about racing. I just, just one of those
You don't
days.
know.
It wasn't necessarily like I need to read all these things. I really wasn't like, I can't even say I was reading it from like start to finish. I was just revisiting my favorite matches and parts. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
But yeah. Matt was streaming when it happened? Dang. But yeah. What's good, Nat?
Cool, I'm going to bed just now.
I feel it.
Man, see,
I feel it. Nah, you D-race. Nah, I don't race.
what are you man dealing with?
We're just gonna kick it for like an hour and a half. I'm not gonna say an hour because I know better. So I'm gonna say an hour and a half. We go. You got a Kobe story to tell real quick or not?
Me?
Yeah, anything.
Ah, fuck, dog. Where should I begin? I first laid my eyes on that masterpiece, nigga, when I was a young boy, watching Vince Carter play him. And I said, who's this guy? And my brother put me on just like he put me on every other baller of that generation because I was too young to understand. I just kept watching the game, and then I really fell in love with him during the Boston series. That's when I actually fell in love with him, to be honest.
Wait, 08?
Yeah.
When they won.
Oh wait, when he lost.
Okay.
That's when I realized what type of man he was, to be honest. Like I saw him when he played Carmelo, that was a different type of series. But it's just like the 08 Boston one it meant more to his legacy because you can't be a Laker without beating Boston Celtics. You can't. And it just the intertwined at that time. Like right now the Celtics, they're not dog shit, but they're not gonna hit the finals, to be honest. I think maybe Sixers may even hit the finals. Brooklyn just utterly trash, but we're not gonna get onto that. But fucking Brooklyn just trash.
I'm rooting for them. I'm not gonna hold you.
I want them to go far too, but like
I don't know if she even said to me.
Pardon? What he said?
Yo.
What?
He's cutting off from me. I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
No, I don't really have anything like. I don't have anything to share. The only thing I shared was the story on Twitter where I basically said that seeing him transition from like NBA athlete, to what he was after the fact, like winning the Oscar and everything, it helped me gracefully transition from soccer player to like to the next phase in life because I was not taking it well. All of my self-worth was tied to my athletics, so I was not taking it well when the college was done and I was in the real world. I was lost, bro. I was lost.
Yeah, me too. Still, I'm not even gonna lie. You already know. If it wasn't for my ACL tear, I probably would be playing fucking. I probably would have been in a combine or something, a draft combine or some shit. Yo, that shit really fucked me up. And then my
But
teammates fucked me up too, cause niggas be robbing mans and shit. But that's a different story. But it's just like I look at it this way. I know when the man say LeBron's a GOAT, but what serious injury has LeBron ever had beside the calf injury or the groin injury that he had?
he hasn't
He
because
takes care of
he's built different.
the,
Like he's just a
yeah, he's
monster.
a little different. He
I
takes
always
care of
say
his
he's a
body.
super soldier without the serum. It's just natural.
Yeah, but it's just like I can only really define somebody as well how they come off a hard injury. Like look at KD, he's able to play 50 minutes. He sat out almost a year and a half though. He came back and he's hooping probably better than his MVP season. He's
Hmm.
the numbers are up there. His field goal percentage is a little bit higher, and his 3% is a little bit higher, and his points are a little bit higher. It's just like LeBron to me hasn't had a season ending injury to define his career to be like, yo, I'm coming back as a GOAT. Like if man's read the Mamba mentality book, you realize that Kobe had hundreds of injuries and he has it on a page. And then he also had the biggest thing for him was his right hand injury with the shooting finger.
I remember that.
That was the big thing. And when
His
you have
fingers
to,
rose fucked and fractured and all
yeah,
kinds of shit.
everything. And if you have to,
I used to tape my fingers like him when mine's hurt for no reason. You know, he had the whole shit wrapped in the white. I used to tape my
yeah,
fingers like that when they were.
you think it's cool and shit. You're like, yo, fuck, this nigga's not doing it as a GOAT. But yeah, like when you realize that what man's had to do to actually be great and all that. Like he played a whole series, for a whole playoff, pretty much a whole season with that fractured finger, and like his finger was never the same after that. He said he kind of said he regrets it in the long run, but at the end of the day, it was just for the sacrifice. You got to sacrifice things to get to what you want to do, obviously, to be great. But fuck, like
Yeah, his journey was always more. It was always more relatable to me because it was full of so much turmoil. Because you know he was bouncy, but he wasn't a freak athlete come onto like the league like that. It was just he's just a
yeah,
product of truly hard work, and I can
yeah,
respect that. Not that I'm not saying LeBron didn't do that or anything, but I'm just saying.
yeah, for sure. Not no discredit to Brown,
No.
but greatness is greatness. So just enjoy them while they have them, still,
Yeah,
because
that's what
they
I
really
learned.
got it.
I
It's
learned that
like
from
that,
Timmy.
yeah.
Still, I'm like, I didn't. You know what? I felt like I should have watched more Timmy. Still, I didn't. When he was gone, I was like, it was kind of weird. Even Wade, after really in the Heatles, I didn't watch Wade no more like that, and I'm like, yo, I should have appreciated these guys to the very end. Still,
That's the thing I did. I watched all the man. Still, I watched a
no,
lot of.
I didn't even watch Kobe till his last game like that. After 2013 when he had the ACL tear, I wasn't even really watching ball like that at all, to be honest.
Crazy.
Because at them times Rose I ended up getting hurt the second time, and then I was like, yo, honestly,
Yeah, you
I'm
put it
out of
to
here.
rest. Yeah, the game was still good. It was still fun. I said the game took a big turn, obviously, like in 14,
Yeah,
2015. But
when
the
snap
took the
snap.
yeah, what took the biggest turn probably I'd say like ref wise in like 2016, 2017. That's when it took the biggest turn for me, in my opinion.
Hmm.
How Mavs are playing and Mavs are getting these bump calls with the rip throughs and all that. It's just kind of bullshit, but I understand. Like you got to protect the shooters. Mavs are more fragile now too because AU guys are playing 5 games a day. Like, what the fuck is that? That's crazy.
I know.
5 games a day. By the time you get to the NBA, you have more mileage on you than an NBA fucking kid than he had back then. Like even those kids that go straight to college, I mean straight to the NBA. Like you have more mileage on your body from AU, man. Plus you played in college. Plus those workouts, all the like, yo, it's wear and tear stuff, right?
And also, my friend was telling me that like because he's a chiropractor and stuff, and he said that there's a lot of like respected like professional trainers that have these really wonky like strengthening theories and whatnot, and sometimes it kind of fucks with the athlete because they don't train them properly. Like for the most part, like he was trying to tell me like for the most part when you're training, you should just train for the sport you're gonna excel in, except for, and not like I try to explain like if you're a boxer, you train for boxing. You don't train to like be a tennis player or whatnot. And so like basically he was trying to say that because the way we grew up, because we usually played a bunch of shit like football, track, hardball, soccer, whatever. And then
Yeah,
because our bodies were never geared specifically to one sport, it actually fucked us in the long run. He was I can't remember everything he was saying, but he was kind of going through all of it. It was pretty interesting when he was explaining it.
yeah. I saw that on IG actually. Man said the same exact thing, pretty much. You just said practice for your main sport that you want to play, because your body's not going to be fit to play a different sport if you just jump into it right away.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. I didn't listen to those guys. The only man I really listened to when I was growing up was just my bro, because he's a hooper. So I was only listening to him regarding like training shit.
I had the Shaq problem.
Yeah.
I was not a hard worker. I was not a hard worker. I played hard and I practiced hard when we had to practice, but I didn't take it upon myself to go fucking get up at 3 a.m. and do all that shit. I was chasing girls, bro.
Yeah. That's one thing I didn't do in high school, which is crazy. I didn't chase no girl. I did in university, but it's like, yo, the
Yes,
things
you
are
did,
just
fucking
wild.
ape. Actually, I can't look
That's
at you,
crazy.
Simon, because my first year of college I was wilding. But second year I calmed down a little bit. First year I was
First
wilding.
year,
First
first year I didn't even do anything. I was still dating Yaz. I didn't do anything. Second year was different. That's all I gotta say. That's when just the kill count like tripled. Still, it was
nah,
wild.
cause like
Second, third, and fourth, it was wild.
nah, they threw me to the fire. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't have the self control for all that, bro. I got thrown to the fire. That was nice. Everyone knew who I was for the soccer team, and I was just turning. I was just teed up all the time, bro.
Yeah. I didn't even drink or smoke much for my first year. I drank probably when I left.
No,
I drank, yeah, I probably drank a bit when I left, and then I started to smoke a little bit. I really kicked off in the second year, and then third year when my homie came with his kid, he was probably one of the best players I played with. The most unselfish,
what's up,
fucking
man?
20-point scorer I've ever played with in my life. Actually, 30-point scorer I've ever played with in my life. And he put me on the dabs, everything. After that, it was over. Stuff became a pothead. But I don't really smoke that
Jeez.
every day. House gas and all that.
Someone told
It's
this
wild.
man Zuko was trash. That's cap. About to lift heavy stone? Yes, sir. I'm taking a break. I'm not gonna live till like the 1st of January. My back needs a break, bro.
Well, man, just saying I'm trash. Come on, it's tough as a move. I'm taking one-on-one for them. I'm always down to play one-on-one for money. Yo, holla at me, bro. Get a tournament, man. Bust your ass for free.
Hey
Get that shit on street.
man.
Man, I think it's a joke out here. Man, they're crazy.
Hey man, I'm just chilling. God, I don't know what I did that one night when I locked it, but there's these moments. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with my back? Well, I have ice on it, so I'm good. I'm literally laying on the floor again with my legs up. I'm like, wrap my legs up.
You haven't played Smash, eh?
Nah, I keep saying I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna get back into it, and I'll turn it on. The menu will start, and I'll just close the game, bro.
Yo, I don't have my Switch. I gave it to my boy. I haven't seen it in a while, so I'm probably not even ask for it back. I don't care about it.
Yeah, my friend's a chiropractor. I'm gonna go see him this now. On the 28th, I'm gonna see him. So I'm gonna get my back dealt with. But nah, when Sephiroth came out, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna trade him, blah blah blah, whatever. And then I played him a little bit online. I'm like, it's pretty cool. I turned the game off. Didn't look back.
His kid is nice though. I like his kid.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. He's good. He's a little. You gotta play him kind of cowardly a little bit, I'd say, but. You want to use the range, right? So you might as well. There's no point of coming in because the sweet spot is kind of like a little bit under the tipper. So
yeah,
I haven't really checked nothing out. I didn't check no combos or nothing or anything, and I don't even know if there's tournaments because of COVID or whatnot. So
they've been doing a little bit of online shit. What's his name? What's that Spanish dude that keeps winning? MK. Yeah, he's doing he's doing a 1-2 on his on YouTube.
I forgot he was like killing it. I forgot about it for a second. His Joker was like the best or whatever, right?
Yeah,
I remember that.
He's the best surgeon in the game. He stopped using Joker. He slapped him out like Martin shit or Ike or whoever. He's just nice, bro. That's just his game. He owns the Smash. So.
But he was wasn't he? If I remember correctly, he was closing the gap before, right? Like he was like getting to Zero's level by the time the Smash 4 was ending. I don't remember that. My memory is hazy.
I don't remember that. Still, I didn't really watch it back then. Like I just knew Zero was the goal. I started watching it this match because it's the one I actually owned. And he just became goated. Still, that's crazy.
Makes sense.
He made a lot of money off that.
I don't even know who's nice right now, who's doing what. All I know is about him, and I think at one point the nigga Tweak, I think his name was. Something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think he was. I think they
The
were the
Japanese
guys.
guys are nice too. Those guys. Remember, I was watching the World Tournament they had,
Hmm.
where you have like two stocks a man or some shit like that, and you're
Oh,
playing.
that. Okay, that thing. Yeah.
That thing was tough still. That one man on the Alomar was just wetting up man. Your man shot to their chest, cleaned up like 3, 4 mans. It was wild still.
Hmm. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I can't. I don't know. East. Easter
Oh,
Brew. What's going on?
I get it.
What's pop?
Yeah, I'm going to bed. That work.
All right, brother. Thanks for stopping by.
Alright. Later, ninjas.
Yep. I saw definitely was in here earlier. Still in here?
Yep.
What's up?
All right. Lay it on me. What's the theory looking like for JJK? What's popping?
Yeah, I forgot.
Hold on, I wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready. Put you on
Wait,
the spot.
hold on.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah, I was okay. All right. Hold on. Did I link you the one article? That what was it? That Doncho on Twitter wrote,
Nope.
basically talking about the Sukuna and Megumi thing. How Sukuna essentially wants to use Megumi to bring back his body. There's like a bunch of reasons for that,
That's
basically.
crazy. I just made a video about that shit.
Yeah.
I'm about to drop that tomorrow. But no, I didn't see it.
Okay, but yeah, that's like the basis of the theory. But like in the most recent chapter, I think it's 136.
Mhm.
Yeah, the most recent one we had. I realized that like since Sumuki or his sister basically got possessed or like has the mark on her now, like we're gonna get an interaction with Megumi and his sister in the near future, and I am betting that whenever that interaction happens is when Sukuna takes over Yuji's body and then is gonna like force Megumi to like do whatever it is to bring him back. Because like he can because like at that point he'll use her as like leverage in some capacity. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he like
that kind of makes sense because okay.
Because someone was saying that like the option could be basically like he teaches him what he needs to do via binding vow, and in exchange for his sister's safety or something like that. But I don't know how that's gonna work out because that was just like the thing chips? I thought of.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're good.
We'll see. Nah, but that's kind of what I was thinking because I'm gonna just drop it tomorrow now since we're talking about it. But I was thinking like something to do with. I remember I'm trying to remember everything I was thinking about, but it had something to do with the when he first sees him, he's like, you don't use talismans, he uses shadows, and he was like thinking like this is way more like more versatile and everything, and then. I don't know. Like for me, it can't be as simple as I want to. Like I went through like everything. Like I don't think it's like I just want a good challenge type beat or like I want his body. I'm like nah, that's too simple. Like it has something to do with his skill set specifically. And I'm like, could he like remake his body somehow with the Shikigami or something? So that's kind of my line of thinking because like I think Sukuna is cool and everything. He's fun. I like him, but. I don't particularly think he's that interesting. The most interesting thing to me about him as of right now is that his interest in Megumi is cool. So
yeah,
that's kind of the thing that I'm done with though. But yeah, what do I rate Shibuya? He said 8.6. 9.521. Yeah, I hate when he does
that. That's funny. He asked y'all that though, cause I was gonna ask y'all the same thing. Cause they were doing the.
Lads was talking
the
about
10 out of 10.
Is it top 10 arcs for you?
No,
I'm like nigga, that's just not even top like that. If I really break it down, the highest it could be 30 maybe. If I think about it, but no, like you know me, I'm not a prisoner of the moment. I don't have recency bias like that. It's a great arc. It's one of the best arcs I've read amongst all the newer manga I've got into recently. Don't get it twisted. But no, this is not a top 10 arc for me, bro. Calm down.
Right. Well, my thing is, why are they in such a rush
Yeah,
to
it's early.
say this is a top
Yeah.
10 arc ever? Like, first of all, like I said, like I was tweeting on the TL, I expect this manga to go on between 5 to 7 years at least. So
Yeah.
it's probably gonna get that one. And my thing is, if everything, if everybody gets as strong as you expect, and the story goes down kind of a road that we all, I mean, I don't know exactly what we all think, but like, we all have some idea of how the road. Why is this a top 10 arc ever? What? Not even anything from of like what major implications in this arc happened to make this even considerably a top 10 arc? Like, stuff happened. Don't get me wrong. Good art, really good art. I'm not taking nothing away from it.
I just think they're
Even if you want to
exciting.
give it, yeah, I know. Obviously, that's what it is. But I'm just saying. But if you really ask yourself, what possible things happened in this arc for you to put this as a top 10 arc ever? If you read a shit ton of manga, what happened?
Well, Abdul just said apparently we're done with. Well, 1/3 is still not half though, right? So it's still
Yeah, that's what I said.
yeah,
5 to 7,
okay.
5 to 7 years at least.
Yeah, okay. But
Thought I had a good estimate.
it's still
Yeah. Gege said that like we're supposed to get 3. Like this is like roughly the 1/3 point. There's supposed to be 2 more big arcs similar to this one before the series ends.
I
So
expect that second arc. If you want to see, by the time we get to that second major big arc, by the time that one's over,
mhm.
and depending on what the level of the stakes are in this year, because like the thing I do like about JJK, there are stakes. There's a whole bunch of shit happening. He's doing a good job, a lot better job than I thought initially. Because when this was on chapter like 30 or 40, people were calling this fucking gold one of the best things ever. I was just like, I don't fucking see it. Sorry, but he's won me over little by little. Every time I read it, every time we advance, he's doing some nice things. He's doing some things I like. I think this is a really good arc. For me, I'd probably give it like an 8.5, maybe a 9. I don't know. I'll revisit it later at some point, a little bit down the road. I think it's a really good art. But even if I gave it a 10, I just don't understand why it's a top 10 art ever. But maybe that's just me.
this might sound stupid, but like JJK is cool and everything. I really like it, but I like talking about it. That's like I think discussions about it are really fun. That's probably my favorite thing about it, more so than the
Yeah,
actual story itself.
I think that's an effect of a lot of this. I mean, I've always said this. I honestly think that discussion, theory crafting, shit like that carries series. Now, in itself, the series itself, it's good of a mangaka to do a good job of allowing their fan base to be able to fucking to do that
Mm-hmm.
with their series. But sometimes I think we just, as a group of people, push it up so far that we just start convincing ourselves more and more and more, and we keep pushing it higher and higher and higher because of stuff like that. Because you're talking about it, you're talking about with a group, and that experience of talking about it is pushing the expectation of in the actual point a lot higher than maybe it realistically should be.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just up to interpretation because some people you do include that, right? Like one reason that like I think that like Tokyo Ghoul and Attack on Titan are get that the ratings that they do is because they're big theory crafting series. They're series that people talk about in massive groups. And it's just like when you get that first
So,
read through, nothing's gonna ever be like it. Now when you come back down the road, you might be like, you know what? This really wasn't as hype as I was making it out to be. But that just kind of depends on who you are as a person. But nothing will probably touch that first read for you because of all that extra shit that you did with it.
I would argue also that like I feel like this is kind of a blue truth as Simi would say for me, but I do feel like sometimes when something gets that big, there and newcomers can't do it, you get two types of people. The people who just want to be a part of it or don't want to be the odd man out, if you will. So they kind of just add to the hype and just kind of join in. And then the people who just take the complete opposite stance because it's popular. So
Yeah, I agree with that. I just like I said, I'm not shit on it or anything like that. I think it's really good. It's definitely one of the two more notable new things that have come out that I've really grown to enjoy at a point.
Yeah,
Because
it's
I think
like
it's gotten better. So
from everything I call like neo shonen. This is like one of the probably like my third favorite one that I read. In the past like 8 years or so. So
yeah, because
it's
he's
not
definitely for me
Golden
he's
Kamuy
up
is
there.
my favorite thing that I've read just in terms of recently, like from something I hadn't read and caught up to. Golden Kamuy was the only thing that I could think of from the moment I read it and caught up. I said, no, this is one of my favorite things I've read ever.
Yeah,
That does
I
not come
definitely
real
feel that.
often. But yeah, top 10 arc is a stretch for me. I mean, for me, obviously, if you read less things or whatever, like your pool is
Yeah,
a little smaller.
I definitely think that's part of it.
Yeah,
My joke is if you've only read 15 series, well, of course he's only been 10. But like I said, I'm not gonna shit on it because it is good. But I think if you've read a substantial amount of manga, I don't necessarily understand how you.
mm-hmm. Wow.
But whatever, it's your opinion at the end of the day. I can't change it, nor am I going to try.
Yo, he said what happened to this arc making a 10 acting like Giga didn't just bless up with Yuki's dump truck. We got Maymay's dump truck too though. What's poppin'?
That's my queen.
Yes, sir.
With the wagon and the axe. I'm trying to get cut.
Odin and
Chop.
Mihawk? I actually got Odin, low key.
You don't got work tomorrow, East.
Low key
Huh?
got Odin.
You don't got work tomorrow.
Mm.
I do, but things
You
happen.
wanted
So
to you wanted to feel part of the group. I feel you.
Of
yeah,
course,
Like
it's
Nas said.
subjective, but
yeah.
it is what it
I
is.
didn't want to get left out.
Did you, actually, since you're here right now, before we get too deep into JJK, anything you want to say about the My Hero chapter? We spoke about it a little bit on IG, but I didn't have anything too insightful to say. And let's see.
Guess what I got to say? If you don't like it, drop this shit. I don't give a rat's ass how you feel. You ain't got patience? Drop this shit. It's not. You ain't got patience? It's not the series for you. You think you fumbled? Drop it. Guess what? We don't give a fuck. I have a
I'm
better time
actually
enjoying that shit by myself. Honestly, I truly do. Drop the shit. Call it trash. Guess what? Me and Hori still eating and wiping our ass with bands, nigga. We don't give a fuck.
What
Please drop
bands?
it. Yeah, y'all.
that
Please
nigga
drop it.
wiping his ass for money.
Y'all,
I will say that I think that chapter potentially uh for setup reasons, I think that was might be one of the most important chapters of MHA in quite some time for me. Because
Interesting.
I'm really curious to see what Deku being out of. Oh, sorry, spoiler warning. All right, so if you don't want to hear what I'm finna say, that's your 10 seconds.
Three,
All right,
two,
anyway.
one. Hajimai.
All right, but anyways, with Deku being out of commission, um, I'm really curious to know what he. This is the perfect chance, I think, to boost some of the other characters. And when I say other characters, I just mostly mean the kids part of the main class. I don't really give too much a shit about any of the other kids from the other classes, just being completely honest. Um, I think he's done a really good job with a lot of the adults. So like at this point, I think he should. I mean, I'm just gonna I've always taken a wait and see approach with my hero because I think that's just what he's shown me is the best approach at the end of the day. Trying to theory craft in my hero, it seems to be unlike certain other series. Everybody seems to be off basis like a lot, and they don't be drawing like really solid conclusions or just like it gets too much about what they want. And it happens. We all tend to do that about we get hyped for things that we would want to see and then that shit don't happen, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the shit we got wasn't necessarily not good either.
Mm.
And I think it's fair to criticize that in some way. But anyway, starting to ramble a little bit. But anyway, I just like to wait and see what Hori's gonna do. But I think potentially, when I'm looking back at the series, I think this could be a really beneficial chapter for a lot of the other characters.
yeah.
So
Well, yeah. Well, what I will speak on is this. First of all, for people that's kind of slow or just want these consequences, Deku being in a coma and waking up is not part of consequences. When he wakes up, nobody was expecting the coma. What has been foreshadowed throughout the entire series since way back when is if he keeps using his arm at 100% and damaging and destroying his entire bones, he will not be able to use his arm any further. It is the left arm. Now you will see the full repercussions of that because he has torn every single part of his arms. So when he wakes up from the coma, whether it be how soon it be, he's still out of commission. He can't be able to do shit. He's not going anywhere. He's not doing anything. And don't think Eric can be a plot device because he's already been nullified. Because some of y'all niggas really act stupid and disingenuous, like he ain't balanced the broken girl, air quote, broken girl this entire time beforehand. And for the fact that niggas still try to somehow compare Shibuya to PLF when I don't know why arcs can't be their own separate thing. And
You know how it is, man.
Shibuya, since chapter 20, Geto and those niggas set up for this incident to happen. They set up everything. And before that, the most recent chapter showed Geto had this in the back of his hand for hundreds of years anyway. The villains in PLF got taken off guard, and now they're prepping up to come back and take everybody out because all the top pros and everybody is busy and they're even injured. And now you got chaos in the streets from all the prisons they
I think. Like, oh, go ahead, East. But I'll go after.
When that whole no name here is like, okay, when the clapback actually happens and they aim to actually destroy society,
they killed Best Girl.
So like,
fuck these niggas.
So like when they aim to clapback, that's when it comes. Fuck them niggas, man. Fuck everybody to try to clown on Midnight.
Was the truth.
Well, I think. Well, I think as far as My Hero goes, I think something that gets lost among the shuffling for people wanting immediate results of people dying and stuff like that, which I understand in some regard. But my thing is though, okay, so one or two things, right? One, when you have a series like My Hero, and even JJK, people dying is cool because I'm definitely somebody who likes, stakes and consequences. I'm a big fan of stuff like that.
I'm not. I'm a One Piece fan, but go ahead.
Yeah.
I got you, but but my thing is, it's more important for when people do die and when characters do go, for their deaths to actually mean something, for you actually to care about, oh, this character is gone. Like, realistically speaking, right? How many people in MHA, if they die right now, are you gonna care?
Not half these niggas claim like that, but if it wasn't Daryl or Hawks or Eraserhead, these niggas would not give a fuck. Mike is a prominent character, just like Midnight. Had he died, niggas didn't give. They was trying to trade up Mike for Eraserhead's death when they thought Eraserhead was gonna die. It's like, nah, take Mike instead. Now Mike had died, nobody would have really gave a fuck.
Yeah, it just to me now, it's like, yeah, I'm not 100%, saying that, because I did understand the other side of people wanting the arc to go slightly differently, which I get. Like I said, I don't 100% think that's wrong. But my thing is though, like I said, people dying only matters if you give a shit if they dead or not. Like, if I don't give a shit that these characters die, he could kill off half the cast right now. I wouldn't give a shit about half the kids dying. I really wouldn't. I just like, okay, half the cast gone.
And I'll argue that series that overdo it, well, I'm not saying, I don't know how to really judge this, but if too many people die, what I end up doing, personally speaking, is I just detach myself from any and everybody.
Yeah, that's a problem that may happen, like Attack on Titan.
I numb myself so that when people die, I was like, okay.
Right, yeah, because you don't want to get yourself attached to any character.
I don't even bother.
Right,
just turn it off. Yeah. Turn it off.
So, Simon, I don't want to. Simon, if you here, make sure you take your mic real quick. Yeah, make sure you take your mic real quick. Because if I do just give an adjective for the person, you'll probably know who I'm talking about.
So what the fuck do you want me to do? You want me to deafen myself?
Just give me 5 seconds real quick.
He didn't do it.
I'm about to right now. Give me a second. Damn.
Okay, good.
Hey, listen.
All right, I was switching back to JJK.
The old man is dying, right? That old man is dying. It's emotional impact for All Might because they have a close relationship. It's not just about Deku and him. That nigga been with All Might for more than fucking.
Gran Torino?
Yeah, he been like people like why the nigga there like bro they went to the state of art hospital. Ain't nobody said Horkosh, you point out a heart monitor for this nigga and this nigga alone. Ain't nobody said like oh yeah he gonna be fine he gonna be a little crippled, but no, that nigga is dying, is waiting for the right emotional impact to further bring All Might's character into the fray and giving him some last moments before he ultimately dies. Because Shigaraki not letting that nigga go, and off one ain't either. They not supposed to be like haha look you failed. No, Shigaraki's goal from the entire start of the series been to
I'm
kill
making a
this.
kill. Yeah, that's a good example, actually. That's a
Yeah, that's
For the
definitely a good
record,
example. So like I
East.
said, huh?
Quick. Okay, so for the record, on that heart monitor, I don't know if anyone knows like how to read pulses, but that number is real low. Like it thing is like 61. That's not looking good.
Yeah, exactly. Like that nigga has a fucking donut hole in his chest. I'm like, bro, just give it, bro. It's not all about flashy kills
Right.
all the fucking time. Like,
JJK and My Hero just have like they have similarities in some way, but they play off things completely different. And My Hero has like a significantly bigger cast, and so trying to capitalize on the right moment without trying to take away from other people's moment has always been something that's going to be hard to balance. Because one thing I did talk about when I first was reading JJK, I was always kind of wondering.
will
I was like,
say
shouldn't
as
I was
dark as the
wondering
hero gets, the stakes that
if
are
this
on play
cast should
get
be bigger, and I was like, well, actually, no. After I read a little bit longer, I was like, he actually probably made the right decision not making
well. See, I can't talk on stakes because I read One Piece, so no one
it.
dies. No one dies ever. So I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know.
I was
I
saying
don't know what to
I
tell you.
was saying that like I'm glad that I ended up being wrong. That I was like, okay, I'm glad his cast isn't too big because this gives him time to give us like these investment into more of these characters. So when he started working these characters, because there was stuff at the beginning of JJK, like when they did the little conversation with
And Toji
Megumin
actually. Sorry.
and stuff when they were talking about how Yuji basically fake died the first time, where they thought that nigga was gonna die and nobody really believed he was dead, but they were having that conversation about death. I was kind of like, like why would I care about this conversation? Yuji was not here nearly long enough for me to care if he died right now or not. It would have been shocking. It'd been quite the plot twist if they were just like, oh yeah, Yuji's dead, he's not coming back to the story. But I'm not. I couldn't have said that I would have cared because I would just been like, he been here for like I don't know, like 30 chapters. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have no emotional connection to this dude to care if he dies or not right now. And it's just like now that he's been here a little bit longer, and now that he's had the moments that he's had, and now he got his ass kicked a couple times and bounced back and stuff like that. I'm just like, now if he goes, I'm like, oh man, that was my bro. He gone. So it's just, it's just stuff like that. It's, and why I think consequences stake should happen from MHA. I also think it's more important to capitalize the right time when these characters kind of peaking at their highest and when we care about them,
On top
which is a hard
of
balance.
like stakes aren't necessarily solely tied to deaths, which I feel like a lot of the communities, like anime communities, think like, oh, like no one died, like low stakes. Like you can kind of come out of a big conflict where yeah, the good guys win, but at what cost, right? Their
Right. You know
reputation
what?
is
Perfect. Yeah.
terribly damaged.
Yeah. Right.
Endeavor is
That's
currently number one hero, and they're like, bro, Dabby's your kid. Dabby ran into did this. Like, what's going on? Like, we need a press con. Like, there's so much going on top of some of the heroes that died. Remember that one guy who was like randomly like, you know what? This hero life not for me, bro. Like I'm finna quit. Like like demoralizing some of the established heroes. Like there's so much things there to take away. So like that's one of those things. I always say that I'm usually baffled when like the fan base has like a really weird takeaway from a scene.
yeah.
I think for in this particular sense, like some of the My Hero fans, at least that I see or that East kind of like talks about, I think their big picture takeaway was wrong. I think they're looking at
yeah,
the wrong thing.
Right.
that's the majority of the time. That's the majority of the fucking time.
I also think that like I think that one thing that Hori is really good at is doing like the small nuances of what happens in the hero society. And one thing I think he could do potentially do is that the heroes that did die, you will feel their presence.
I can't even
It's
say the
just
N word.
that
Oh, did the boss stop you? I'm not even on my computer, so I can't even like auto. I don't know. Say the N word, bro. You good? Sorry.
I think you can feel the absence of those heroes and very he's really good at writing like the citizens and showing those people's loss but in like nuanced ways. So it's like if they try to go back to a regular society, it's like now you need how many 5, 10, 15, 20 people to now replace those different roles that had been locked up by certain heroes for a certain amount of time, and now you got to have somebody else new. That's one thing I really enjoy about My Hero is there's nuance to like, oh, like, maybe this hero wasn't the best fighter, but they did play a role, and now you have to have somebody to replace that.
Yeah, like you might not be a frontline fighter, but you're super important at evacuating people when that like when structural damage is happening to the city. So you're good at moving people out of the danger zone, if you will, really quickly. That's valuable. You need people like that.
No, they don't. You see, what it is now. Everybody like raw fights, sweat, like all these fucking. That's all. Everybody that's dropping My
Every
Hero.
fan base is the same, bro. I don't know why we do this.
Yeah,
They're all the
they,
same.
they really are.
They're all the same.
That's why I don't really like think too hard about it. I'm just like, yeah, bro. On my there's people on my TL all the time. They're just gonna make the same jokes. They only care about the big major role. Like of course, they're gonna want more stuff that's more darker. They feel that's more mature. That's more of that. Oh, I need that hard scening and shit like that. Like just use like that. Like there's nothing you can do. You're not gonna be able to change their mind. If they don't think My Hero is good by now, they're never gonna think it's good. So why even bother? I don't even understand the point.
I don't even fuck with that fan base as is. Fuck them niggas. Fuck the My Hero fan base. I said that shit. I tired of them niggas. Them motherfuckers annoying. They don't let shit play out. God damn. Tired of y'all niggas. I do this shit playing every other 2 damn seconds.
I feel it.
You go 300 chapters in. Oh,
I
2
totally
weeks
feel
in.
it.
Oh, this nigga the GOAT.
It's always funny because then you're saying that's like that for your series, but it was funny because like when I was talking about the One Piece fans and you saying they're too patient, they're sitting there, oh bro, it's a setup chapter, the setup for the setup chapter. It's just like, bro, do something, do something.
Oh, they
Like,
love
so
telling
it
me,
just
oh yeah, great, 10 out of 10, good setup chapter. At what point does the setup pay off? We setting up, we
right.
set up for the setup. Like, come on, dog. What we setting up for at this point?
Right. Honestly, it just depends on what series. It's just like there's some people that once they're in for their series, nothing you can do can knock them off that pedestal for 10 out of 10, unless the mangaka fumbles so hard that they can't possibly explain. And even then, a lot of them still find a way to try to explain.
You know what's craziest thing about that to me is I don't understand. You see, being when I used to be in My Hero fan base, I don't know what that felt like because apparently everybody else in the fucking book in the world of this fucking industry gets to slide, but these niggas will jump down Hori neck before the next chapter even come out.
He don't got
That
the
nigga,
decade of cachet that Oda has.
bro,
And
no,
Togashi got 2 series. He don't got the skin in the game. That's why he a new nigga.
no, this is the widest thing I've ever seen, right? So in Shibuya, y'all know what happened with Nobara's first run around, right? When she got taken out kind of early, and she got kind of like shafted a little bit early. Ain't nobody bat a fucking eye. It was like, don't worry, Gigi gonna give her workaround again. You know what I'm saying? I got faith.
I did. I mean, but yeah, I didn't talk about TL because I don't like dealing. I don't stand none of these series, so I'm pretty good at being objective.
Yeah.
For me though, I definitely looked at it. It was just like, damn, like she was really catching her stride. Like she is fire. I love that she fucking shits tall, and I thought she was gonna last a bit longer. He just kicked her the fuck out the way, and I was kind of slightly disappointed by that. But it also depends on on this on it's the perception of some of these sites. I mean, of some of these manga, right? JJK, for lack of better words, is kind of seen as a nigga manga at this point, for lack of a better term. A lot of the people who I see
Explain yourself.
stand this manga, a lot of the people I see stain this manga, they are fucking people who
They're coons.
Run the jokes. Yeah, they run the jokes.
Okay.
They run the agendas. They do a lot of the shit talking on other series. They got a lot of the armies. And what does My Hero have a bad reputation of? Even though you have people like you, East, that did breakdowns and have some people, smart people. But what does My Hero have that like a JJK don't have? My Hero doesn't have. JJK don't have like that part of the fan base that trying to put two little 13-year-old boys together, and they don't have like furries running around, It's just like there's so many factors
There's no
in the My Hero
furries. What can
fan
it be
base.
though?
I was just throwing an example out there. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly, I
I
don't
need
even.
furries, or it's not
But
right.
yeah, My Hero has like a whole bunch of depictions of parts of the fan base, and it has a more negative connotation because of that. That JJK simply does not have because of the type of a manga anime is. You just, they basically like, even though they're not adults, they have a more adult, mature appearance. They don't really have quite the downtime because everybody in JJK is just constantly on edge, getting their ass beat, fighting,
Damn
smaller
near
cat.
blind.
It's just stuff like that, the little stuff that plays into factors of how these fan bases work, and then who's part of it. Like I said, it's a lot of more niggas behind JJK. I don't think there's nearly as many little kids or younger, or should I rather say a younger audience behind JJK.
Fair enough.
Okay, you right.
Where's my speech on objectivity? Oh, I mean,
What's
blah
funny
blah
about
blah can't be objective. Yada yada. Booda bada
yeah,
booda
so
bee.
since send me back, I could definitely say this though. Since he'll be the prime example of this. When you binge like an arc of My Hero, it's completely different than when you read it week to week. But I don't want to hear that week to week example. I'm not trying to hear no fucking you go dog batshit crazy and dog horikoshi out 1 week, right? Then you look stupid 2 weeks later when you start pulling through. Like, oh, okay, well, you know what? And I mean, I'm a slave to the week. Then it was just that's how I felt in the moment. Y'all just trying to play the gotcha coach. I mean, no, bitch, you wasn't the fucking dog and nigga. So it's one thing to have an opinion, a different opinion, but you're not gonna sit here, yo, this motherfucker trash. This shit. Well, how the fuck you fumble the bag like this? 2 weeks later, oh, okay, he may
Bro,
be in the bag,
honestly,
Oh my god,
and then you
that
want to be like, oh, I'm just a slave the week to week. No, bitch,
bro, no,
you ran your fucking
you know
mouth.
what it is. You know what it is too. Some MHA fans, it's comparable to sports in a way. There's a culture, and including myself, I'm kind of like a semi part of it when it comes to sports.
Oh, semi.
We no. I'm talking about being this type of fan.
Mm-hmm.
So like right now, my New England Patriots are not good. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm looking at, for me, I'm kind of a doomsday fan. They not good until they're good. Until I see them be good, they're not good. You can
Nigga,
have. There's the
what are you
optimistic
saying to
fan.
me?
Hold on, I got you. Hold on. So some people, okay. So here, I'm
Oh
gonna explain. I got
no!
you.
You said yo,
I
they're
got you.
not good. They're good.
No.
My
No,
nigga,
okay,
what did
so some people. So there's a
wait, hold
culture
on.
of fans that are optimistic, right? There are some people that looked at our season and they're just like, the fact that we won 7 games with that roster was really good. Belichick has a good track record. We should have faith in him, right? That's one part of the fan base. And then there's a fan base like me. I'm like, this nigga has sucked at drafting at the past 5 years. We have no quarterback on the roster. I don't give a fuck if this nigga did win 7 games. This fucking team is trash. Fucking garbage. Fire everybody. Get everybody off the team. But I'm still part of the fan base, and I still root for the team to do good. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I be talking about it. You'd be like, "Oh, you want this team to fail?" I'd be like,
You're not
"No,
good
I
until
don't.
you're
They just fucking
good.
trash."
That's so
I'm just
quotable. Somebody clip that. Oh my god.
Good lord, that was so funny.
Yo, this nigga Vince is the most glass half empty Patriots fan I've ever seen in my life.
This nigga
Hey,
funny.
listen,
Not
bro. Listen, bro. I'll be honest with you. I know I am. People be like, "Oh, you're
Buccaneers
just
won,
Tom
right?
Brady." Yeah, but my thing is, to me, when Tom Brady plays well, Tom Brady's my favorite player. So my thing is, I don't necessarily care if the Buccaneers win or lose the game. As long as Brady plays well, I don't necessarily care. But his success is good because he's my favorite player.
Abdul,
But
instead of
for
people understanding it, that's the people die when they're killed type of line. Like nigga, what? Like say something. That's what that was my problem. Not even
nah, my
understanding.
bad. Nah, I was going in the flow. My bad.
My
I was
bad.
getting, I
Go
was
ahead. Go
getting
ahead. Go
lost in
ahead.
the sauce. But no, basically, like I said, I think there's just some people that are just some a group of fans that are just gonna be Debbie Downer on every chapter that comes out until it's all over, and then they're gonna be as good. And they're also, I think that's a part of a fan that be like, oh, I can say bad things about it because I'm part of the fan base. But if you're not part of the fan base, you can't say nothing bad about it. I think I was just saying that to basically illustrate that even in the same fan base, even though you're part of the same team, there can still be differences of how people go about that. And I don't think that's necessarily something that like JJK, at least at the current moment, has a problem with.
Yeah.
See,
It's,
it
it's
always
Everyone.
comes down to this for me. I just tell people you just have to know what you're reading and know what you're reading it for. Like me, I don't think My Hero is like one of the greatest things I've ever seen, but I don't dislike it. I'm not gonna go out my way to slander it. Why? Because it doesn't do anything bad. But I know that if I read it week to week, I'm gonna be bored. So what I do, I wait till the arc finishes. I read it all at once, and I give my opinion. And I just
Yeah.
keep it moving.
Yeah.
What you say, definitely?
I agree.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, a lot of people on Twitter are just like very knee jerk about everything.
Oh,
They
yeah.
see one thing that like doesn't necessarily align with like what they had in mind, and then just call the entire thing trash. And then like
Yeah,
the thing
when
is
the
is
headcanon don't become facts, it's a problem.
exactly. But the thing is that like stuff like that is you have to kind of wait almost and see like the bigger like the entire picture before you just like say it's this or that, but you don't even know yet. Like, I don't know. People don't like to change their opinions. They just like go off their knee jerk
Right, they
reaction.
gotta double
That's
down.
the end
They
of
gotta
it.
double
That's
down.
it. Yep. And then
Yeah.
now it's that's the end of it. And then they just slander it forever. So
I also
Slander
think
it forever.
you need to look at the history of the mangaka that you're dealing with, right? Like I said, for me, I've gotten to a point with at least with Hori, where I don't spend too much time questioning My Hero week to week, especially not on my TL. And the reason you won't see me do that, even though I keep up with my pretty well, the reason why I don't do that because I just feel like for the type of writer that he is in my history of dealing with him, it might not be what I expect, but it's usually pretty good. At least for the past year, almost 2 years, that's what it's been. It's been pretty good. So I haven't had a reason to doubt him. It's just that like if I start throwing out a bunch of theory classes or shit that I think that I want it to be, and I start building up the hype in my head for what I want it to be, and it don't be that, well, of course I'm gonna be disappointed. And
Right.
I don't think I'm gonna do that with My Hero because he's already kind of proven to me that he's not necessarily gonna do what I want him to do, which is, if you want it to be that way, a certain way, then that's fine. But that's still at the end of the day, you can't necessarily project that onto what he's doing because what he's doing could still be really good for the series. It's just not necessarily what you wanted. And then the other times where we read some series where we're just like everybody's in unison, everybody's like absolutely fucking not. And then 5 years down the road, a group of fans try to come down the road and be like, y'all know y'all are really, overshitting on it. And we're just like, no, the fuck we weren't. That shit was garbage. When we were reading the series at the time with all the context and all the hype built around it, he did not deliver the goods.
Damn, it sounds like Vince talking about Naruto.
Kind of was, so I'm glad you do that. I'm glad you do that. But that was just one of the things that one of the series that has that problem. Because you read that and then people be like, nah, y'all are overshitting on it. He's really doing this, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm not sitting here what the fuck y'all talking. We all sat here together and we read this around a similar time if you were here during that time. And there's no way in hell you told me, almost 7-8 years ago that you expected this to be the result that we were getting when you were reading all through those arcs. There's no way. There's no way you could convince me you thought that was going to happen. That's revisionist history.
Niggas tried to tell me Fourth Ninja
He
War
didn't
was
even
good.
see that. Yeah, he didn't even see that shit coming.
Who are niggas?
Niggas.
Just random niggas, bro.
I want names. Who are niggas?
No, he not lying. He not lying though. I
I know
remember
he
that
not
conversation.
lying. I know he not. But I want names because them niggas need to. You know what? We on live.
Yo,
We keep
Pat.
them on.
Yo, Pat. Yo, Pat. Hey, bro, you got
What's
me right.
up?
You can rap me out.
Yeah.
Oh well, you going in the abyss second fucking
wait.
live go off.
Huh? No, wait. I wasn't even talking about. I was talking about something else.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it just kind of depends. I think it just depends on what you're reading, the history of the mangaka. Like I said, like you were saying, Nye, that Oda got that. Oda got that cachet. Oda got 20 years of pen to paper, so he gonna get that benefit of the doubt. It don't matter if Oda had.
killing niggas.
It don't matter if Oda
his favorite series.
Oda would literally have to have like a year of continuously underwhelming to bad writing before the majority of
I
the
was like,
fan
no, he
base.
was going there. He was going there.
No, I'm kidding. Kind of.
But the majority of the fan base starts doubting him. It would take at least that long because he has the cachet for that.
Wait, so you
Damn, that's
watched
crazy.
Naruto? Yes, he did. They're like, huh? They're confused. Yes, he did.
Yeah, I used to be the biggest fucking Naruto once upon a
Leaf
time.
World Wed.
I
Leaf
can't stand it.
Hurricane.
I can't stand this nigga, man. Dude.
Right, I think all of us were.
Guy Sensei, that is much better.
Right, and also another thing, East. I think part of the problem is too, is that I don't think by the majority of people that
Yo,
My
Pat,
Hero
what's
wasn't
happening
considered
over
good.
there? Are you like, you eating? You washing dishes? What's going on?
Oh,
swapping
my
the
bad.
poop chip?
I'm ironing clothes. Hold on, I'll mute
Oh, okay,
myself.
yeah, sandpaper or something, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just kept going. No, like I think part of the problem is I don't think My Hero was considered by the majority of people to be good until like the past like year and a half. You know, because it got its true, even though it had inklings, you know, Stan Art, the stuff with Mirio, you know, it had the inkling. I don't think the
Overhaul,
consensus.
Camino, Pro Hero, those are the
Right. But I don't think it got the true consensus until the villain arc or right before the villain arc. And then we had the villain arc, then we had the Endeavor. So it's just like boom, 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 all in a row. But there are still doubters, there's still haters. And, you know, he's going on year 2 into doing this. So it's like, yeah, he's still going to have. You've been there from the beginning, though. But I don't think most of the TL and most of the people necessarily in the fan base have been full on board from the beginning. You've been on there. You've been there. You've been the faithful soldier. You've been there since the very beginning. But I don't think everybody has had that same, you know, that same longevity as you in the fan base. So there's a bunch of casual people who are just like, oh, a bunch of my mutuals told me that My Hero's good now, so now they're reading it, and they still skeptics of the series. You know, I see certain people that read certain series that weren't there from the very beginning that call me all sorts of names and all sorts of things because I have the capacity to dare doubt certain man's writing ability and that it fell off. But you know, that's neither here nor there. But it be
Only
things like that.
people on my timeline that I see make sense when they talk about My Hero is Alan and East. That's it. The rest of these
Damn,
niggas,
so really
John,
you only
what
see
y'all talking
John
about?
when he used to, but John's like does the thing that I did Monogatari. He don't even talk about it.
so damn, so that means you really don't see Alan because fuck Twitter because I don't do nothing but I get on that
You come and tweet
I
your
get on
1-2 and then you go back to your whole. I think you still see
yeah
you.
I get on my main I got on there for like last week for like 2 seconds. It took me all of 2 seconds to see a stupid ass take. And remember, I got off that damn app.
I didn't even see you hopped in here. That's good, bro. I didn't even see you hopped in here.
Listen, all I got to say is, fuck them niggas on the TL. Fuck the My Hero fan base. I don't give a fuck. I ride with my niggas to the end. I don't care who drops it. Guess what? Still 500,000 sales for the volumes.
I mean,
Eden
We
Zero
still-
saved the industry.
We not
Hey,
stopping.
number 1 in America, always
Come
top 10 in
on.
Japan.
Yes, sir.
It's hard.
I'm only trying to be kind of the middleman because I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I haven't stand the series in almost 2 years, so I don't have no dogs in most of these fights.
Nah, man, listen. I tried to be nice for these stupid ass. I tried to be nice for these stupid ass niggas outside the family, in the family. I don't give a fuck no more. Listen, bro. I tried to be the cool. I tried to be patient. Yo, listen. Just give it a second. Oh, you're right. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I don't like this no more. Give it a second. Oh, you're right. Okay. I'm not gonna
You sound like a
doing this
villain.
shit on repeat.
I tried to care about humanity. I tried to believe.
And
in
you know
it.
what's the
They
worst?
turned
You know
on
what's the
me,
worst
type
too?
beat.
The worst too is when they read fucking Raws and start fucking jumping to conclusions and shit and spoiling for people. That's the fucking worst too, bro, for any
I
series.
hate raw readers.
Fuck them
They can
niggas.
all burn.
Fuck
All
them
of
niggas.
them.
They not reading though. They're looking at pictures.
Wait, hold on. I get the synopsis, the description sometimes.
Hey man, I'm glad.
Panel
I'm
1.
glad.
Deku comes from the sky.
Y'all should have been glad y'all weren't here for that fucking Tower of God
See,
section.
now
Where we
Young
had
is
the raw
right. We
read
gotta stand
and the
Boruto.
fast pass.
That's the answer.
Fuck that shit.
I beg your pardon. What happened?
Fast Pass ruined webtoon community.
We had the fast pass and the raws happening at the same time, and people were confused.
I remember
and
when
they were all
when
getting spoiled
Jimini's
at the
Box
same
also
time.
was doing it for no reason.
Yeah, right. And they were
Like-
all getting spoiled at the same time. It was just like, wow.
Fast Pass didn't screw webtoons. Webtoons screwed webtoons.
Hey, tell them again, man.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, that daily pass thing too is weird for the completed series and everything. Like that was just.
Yeah, that shit. That don't even make no sense.
I didn't know that was a thing, but you know.
Why would you do that? If it's a completed series, that's the thing that should be free.
I almost feel like you should pay for the ones that are not completed.
Like what? Like what? It's already done. Imagine you sat through that as a weekly experience. You were there the entire time. You finished it. You're like, wow, what experience? I want to read it again. They like, nah, you gotta pay for it
clothes,
now.
especially niggas. Niggas iron clothes. I don't, but people iron their clothes.
I don't iron clothes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have nobody to impress.
When I take them out the dryer, I just make sure they don't get wrinkled.
I folded. My grandma told me fold after you dry them hoes, so you won't have.
I mean, I don't have nobody to impress, so I just be walking out. I just put on some clothes, let it air out with the steam.
Hey, wait. So you telling me y'all don't iron buttons?
I actually don't know how to iron.
That's different.
I've never done
that. That's a clothes. I thought you were talking about just your average clothes. Like
no, why would I iron?
Hey man,
I don't know.
we got.
If I need something iron,
Listen, Pat, you know you real
that's
clean.
my pops.
Hey,
Chris, I thought you might be ironing the socks too.
Listen, bro. If you that type of dude, I'm not judging you. Maybe you just a dapper dude. You just walk around, you iron all your shit.
I have no swag.
Ironing socks.
Hey, we're in 2021. You can YouTube it.
I mean, that's true. You could.
Nah, they're gonna waste too much time and then talk to me about Grammarly, bro. I'm good. Before we start this video, responsored by Grammarly. I try to see all that.
Oh my god. Well, I'm about to go ahead.
I don't go nowhere anyway, so.
All right.
All right.
See you later, bro.
All right, y'all take care of me.
I'll busy you.
I don't have any swag, bro, so it don't matter. I don't have to iron nothing. My clothes aren't wrinkled though. But if it's obviously if it's a suit or something, I'm gonna ask my parents to.
I don't got nowhere to go. I don't got nobody to see except for my girlfriend. That's it. So,
I get whip cracked. I come back into the dungeon.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like iron clothes. I'm not going nowhere. Why do I? There's no need for me to put on my good clothes. My good clothes probably crying. They like, bro, you pull this out. I'm like, no, I'm not going nowhere, bro.
I've been wearing all my new clothes in my videos. that's how
I'll do that for a while too.
That's how bad it got. I'm like, I don't go nowhere. I got some new clothes. I'm gonna wear my suit in this video.
Dog, Naya, you flex your chair more than your clothes.
That's true. I'll be spinning around. Yeah. I started the way I spin around the chair. I said, "What's popping?"
Be turning around like Dr. Evil, man.
Oh, that chair changed my life. I can actually sit for long periods of time and not feel pain. That kitchen chair was not it.
Did you have anything else in mind to talk about since we talked about the two major series? I guess.
I did, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
I think I was gonna ask Simi something. Oh, this is back when East was talking about the weekly thing. What did that one guy say on Twitter about? It was meant to be read weekly or meant to be read.
No, he said. This nigga said he had the audacity to say it was meant to be read by volume. I'm like, bro, this shit come out weekly for manga in general.
Okay. Because I know that excuse was started to be used for the last Berserk chapter, saying, hey, it's meant by the volume, man. Come on.
It most definitely is not. It most definitely is not. If it was supposed to be read by volume, then they're going to come out with a volume.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care if it's supposed to be read by volume or not. They must say what I got to say about what I read.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Like, unless the author specifically themselves come out and tell me that, like, nah, it's supposed to be read a certain way, or unless they put that in the pre-notes or something, I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm reading what I'm getting. And I'm gonna tell you what I think about what I got.
I'm having fun. That's all that matters, right? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Like,
need all this.
I don't know when people forgot to like enjoy themselves. Like, you're always in these screaming matches. Like, are you enjoying what you read? Like,
Dog, today I saw a timeline of people acting like apes over Ava. It's like, why? Why?
I know what he's talking about. You talk about that fucking critical cool T.
Yes, bro.
Mhm.
Like,
Bro, he
a guy
still
don't
exists?
enjoy it.
Wait. What? What was the tweet?
So what
So-
happened? Some dude. He was tweeting about freaking end of Evangelion, right? The first movie. He said it was boring. He ain't like it. So this nigga fucking critical screenshot that him saying that, talking about, can you believe people like this exist? And then of course the dude clapped back, was like, what the fuck is your problem? I don't like a movie. Move on. And then there was this big whole discourse about fucking Eva and whatnot, and I sleep forever.
Ryan, that's serious. It should have just the discourse should have ended right there. I can't believe he screenshot though. What a loser! But I can't believe that dude still exists.
Yeah,
Oh
that
well.
nigga said nothing wrong. That movie is boring.
Wait, what? I like that movie.
I mean, he literally said that, like I said, I'm always fine with stuff like that. He didn't go out of his way to try to discredit the movie by making up a whole bunch of shit that he knew wasn't true or talk out his ass. He said he don't like it.
He said,
that nigga said, I don't like psychological shit. Moved on with his day and got co-tweeted by hella niggas.
He got assaulted.
yeah, he said he thought he came in thinking that the movie was going to be more action oriented. He don't really care for fucking psychological shit like that, and that the movie was boring. Then these niggas, they was. And, woo.
I don't even see how you could find fault with his logic. He literally said what he thought it was gonna be.
Because
it
I
didn't
like
meet his
Evangelion, and
expectations.
you don't like it. That makes you make a motherfucking asshole, bitch. That's why.
Which I think the movie fucking starts off with that shit, so I don't blame him anyway.
I like Ava, but
yeah,
it is NG bro.
Yeah,
but
I like Ava too. But like I said, he said I don't see no problem with that. There's literally
I have no issue with what he's saying though. Like that's fine.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Nigga thought he was getting girl. Look on, man.
If he didn't get it,
he thought he was getting girl.
He wanted the movie when the drills hit each other and they suck in the universe and they recess. That shit was fun though. I was tweaking when they started throwing gogs like they just started saying, wait, huh? What's going on? I remember how old I was. I was like 15, 16. I was going crazy.
Oh, the perfect age, bro.
Yeah.
For that shit.
That shit was raw. But let me say this real quick while y'all are here listening. We haven't fully fleshed it out yet, but it's gonna be middle of February. But I didn't remember why I decided. Oh, I was thinking of back in the day when Kuroko was maybe like chapter like 100 or whatever. And I used to be on forums, real life, arguing with people about Ayomine versus Munisagi Mara versus Kisei versus whoever. It was like it was low key powers, the generation of miracles and whatnot. And I kind of thought to myself that it'd probably be interesting to do something like this for some sports series that we like, which would be cool. Kind of like give like a ranking thing. So how Brago does like top 100. Wow, whoa, because that would take 6 days because we can't even do one in like 2 hours. But like top 30 One Piece shit, right? So I was thinking about doing that for some sports series. So I would originally
March Madness is coming up. That would be perfect, actually.
I was thinking about I wasn't gonna do all 4 by myself. I was thinking about I was like, why would I do this? I will die, and then I'll chicken out. I don't want to stream all of this. So I asked Jay. And I asked Matt so far. So what's gonna happen is for the Kuroko stream, I'm gonna stream that, and I'm gonna stream the Prince of Tennis stream. So I'm gonna talk about we're gonna rank the 10 best tennis players and the 10 best doubles pairs. For that, for Kuroko, probably right. I think 15 might be too much, so maybe I'll do top 10. Basketball players in Kuroko.
15 players don't even see the floor in a regular.
I don't even know.
Oh god.
No, because I'm thinking Generation of Miracles, Kagami Kuroko, the Uncrowned Kings, Haizaki, Kagami's boy, like he's nice. So like then I so like I was thinking of all of those people too. But it is I hear you though. Then so Jay's gonna host the Dino A stream. For that, I know for sure we're doing top 10 pitchers, top 10 batters. I don't know if we're doing anything else.
See that one in Prince of Tennis to me are the way harder.
That's gonna be fun. Then for Haikyuu, Matt or Bensei, he's gonna host that. And so far, I think we have spikers and maybe blockers. I'm not sure, but we're gonna like do something like that. So it's gonna be mad fun. We're basically gonna have like a sports week. So it's gonna be like I'm gonna do one, then Jay's gonna do one, then I'm gonna do the next one, then Matt's gonna do the next one. I would have done Slam Dunk, honestly, but I would have to reread it, and I don't want to. So that's literally the only reason. If somebody else wants to host it, and I can add you, so we can have like an actual 5-day week thing, so like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day there's a stream, sure. Because I even thought it'd be cool if someone did EPO, but I'm not doing more than 2. I'm capped out. I'm doing Kuroko and Penta Tennis. I ain't do nothing else. Because I fuck with Yaomushi Pedal. I fuck with Hell Sports Series, but if we're gonna do that, I'm not hosting it. That's all I'm saying. So if you can think of anybody that might like a series, like a basketball series or something, you think they would like to host it, let me know. But I'm tapped on it 2. 2 is already more than I wanted to do low key, but I don't mind. Because Prince of Tennis is the one I wanted to do for sure. I'm excited as fuck for this one. I'm about to downplay Ryoma low key. I'm about to downplay him a little bit. I'm about to downplay him. Not gonna hold you.
You say he finna downplay the man who got every power known to man.
Because I don't know if you saw this. Because the one caveat that I said is that what did I say about Ryoma? Oh, he doesn't have a Pinnacle of Perfection on command. So it would have to happen
lose
naturally.
on screen.
So
he doesn't lose on screen.
He would have Mugen no Kyochi, obviously, like Psyche, Kimpatsu no Kiwami, and the other one, the Pinnacle of Hard Work, but he wouldn't have Pinnacle of Perfection on command like that. That's the caveat I gave him.
I don't know, man.
Because you only unlocked that at the end versus Yukimura, and we're not covering new Prince of Tennis material. So
yeah, I feel that.
So
I don't know, man. He got hit in the eye and was bleeding pretty badly. He's still winning games out there. I don't know, man.
That was a baby cut. And nigga, don't act like the nigga from Fudomine was raw. Nigga with his spot, top spin, top spin, back spin. No, he's not nice. He's not nice.
He was garbage.
Only Tachibana is nice. I fucked that whole team. Okay, Tachibana was hard carrying.
That really is gonna be hard though. You really finna make me go fucking look at that whole series again. I have to fucking look at pictures, names, have to write stuff down.
Just know I'm about to overrate Fuji.
You'll put Fuji fourth spot.
I'm telling you from Kuroko, I'm about to downplay the fuck out of Akashi. Just know from now. Y'all gonna be mad.
I'm not gonna be mad because I'm balancing out.
That nigga
I don't care what y'all say.
We both downplaying Akashi. That nigga is
that's fine.
As hell.
Is he?
I'm about to hype Sakibara to the high heavens though.
Is he though?
6'8", 220, how many pounds? That nigga raw. He had a real NBA body. Let's go. He might be top one.
Hey, listen, man. He dominate everybody's favorite player, so it's all good.
Actually, Abdul, I asked Laz to do the Haikyuu one, but I didn't need a wishy-washy answer. I needed a yes or no, bro. So I asked Matt because I know he likes Haikyuu too, and he said yes. So Matt's gonna do it.
Yeah, we can cheat and do Dragon Ball because it's technically martial arts.
Wow!
Are you hosting it? That's all. I don't as long as you're hosting it, we have no issues.
It could be a me and Pat collab.
we were thinking about maybe doing Yamushi Pedal. I don't know, but I don't even know how
Goku,
to that. But yeah.
Piccolo, Demon King Piccolo. There you go,
He's a Haikyuu guy. I asked him first. He said work schedule, this and that, the other. It sounded to me like he was just trying to give me an answer. Now, like I said, I needed a yes or a no. That's what I needed. Because I was trying to plan it. Like I have a Google Doc already with everything, with a bunch of shit on it. So like I needed an answer. I didn't need a perhaps, maybe, no. I need a yes or a no, nigga. But, yeah.
Man, let me see. I think I still got my picture list for Diamond 08 because that was like my position anyway.
Oh my god, that's why you had milkshake. Oh,
top 10 skaters in air gear. Like I said, air gear. I wouldn't be mad at doing air gear, to be honest. I wouldn't be mad at it. But
I'm good off that one.
But again, I keep telling you, there's only one caveat. Naya Hemmings is not hosting it. I am capped out at 2. I'm done. I am pulling my weight. Okay, I'm dropping points. I'm grabbing rebounds. I don't pass. Someone else gotta do that. I don't get assists, bro.
Oh yeah, see, I still got my best pictures right here. Ain't changed either.
There you go.
Woo.
Hey, you better have May at number 1. That's all I know.
Nope, it's not.
Hongo.
It's still Hongo at 1. It's not
Hongo.
changing.
That's
Save,
why I
save
said
the
that.
save the energy.
But I
Save
think
the
Townsie's
energy.
anime only for most things because we're doing manga. But I'll ask Townsy what he's saying. I'll see. I even thought about Windbreaker, but I'm not caught up to Windbreaker. I don't want.
I'm not caught up.
I don't want to
Windbreaker
have
in
to
like half a
read
year.
anything. I just want to do. I just want to do research. What should I remember? That's really the problem was because I really did think about Eye Shield, but I can't remember jack shit dick about Eye Shield at all.
What you mean, bro?
Except when the Americans came through.
Just, you gotta remember whatchamacallit. You gotta remember Panther. Then you gotta remember Agon. Then you gotta remember the Ojo White Knights. That's all you got. That's all you need.
You hosting it?
That man said as long as I'm not hosting it.
Holy shit. Oh, Townsy for air gear. Oh, that's dope. Okay. I don't know where he's at. I'm gonna see. But if anything for his, that's be late in the year. Cause I'm thinking if anything, I'll just do Slam Dunk later in the year if I get a chance to read it. But
you know what? You know what though? If we are going for the manga for Diamond No Ace, I would have to switch 3 and 4. As much as it pains me to do it, I would have to do it.
Dang.
Cause Heisei's going crazy, so I would have to switch it.
You mean Amaisa?
Bro, I don't remember how to pronounce that nigga name. Fuck
him.
Fuck him, man.
You know Vince. If there's a name, he'll find a way to say it wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm about everybody's name. Y'all better pull out the Google Translate. I'm not gonna get nobody.
No, Vince only kills me because there's some names. I'm like, where are he getting these letters? No, what? No, it's Sora from Hardcore Leveling. Like, why does he keep saying Zora? I just don't understand where the Z is coming from. It's SORA. I never understand. That's the only one he ever kept saying. Like, where is the Z coming from?
Hey, listen, bro. Y'all gonna leave me alone, man. I ain't got.
Listen,
I'm not good with names.
Red Booty. I can't pronounce nothing either, but that one threw me.
I'm not good with names. I know what niggas look like. I can describe them to you. Saying their names, can't tell you.
No, come on, bro. The coach be saying English, man. He be saying Amaisa boy.
I haven't watched
Come on.
Domino Ace in quite some time now. I don't remember. There's so many things, synapses firing off my brain all the time. I barely sleep half the time. I don't know what I remember.
I don't know that this morning, but yeah, but yeah, look out for that for those streams. We're gonna like announce it, tell you all the dates and times, and then if you want to come through. A lot of us in here are gonna be in a lot of them. Simi's gonna be. I know Simi said Kodoko, right? That's it, right?
See.
All right. Yeah.
I'll do the hosting for iShield if you show me how to host.
I got you.
Oh, he's not gonna be there for iShield though. He don't care about.
Nah, if Pat's gonna do it, I'll have to do wiki research. I'm not reading it.
Terrible.
I'm gonna have to just
it's not that much to remember.
This guy Nyan's gotta read. This team won 28-21. All right, bad.
I'm gonna come up with fake analytics. Like you know what niggas didn't watch the game, but they have all the stats. Like I don't know because you see here like.
Yo, he threw it 60-yard pass. Bad. That's the best one.
I'll show you the best of my ability, but yeah, I'm down. We'll get it popping. Top 10 basketball players in Monogatari. Now listen, Kamburu's crossover.
That dunk.
Two-step dunk. Who the first? Come on now, don't play with me. She's saucing up everybody in Kodoko free, and she's like 5'1". Come on now.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, and
okay.
What's her name from? Actually, no, let me not even go there before I expose myself. Anyways,
I don't know. I see too many basketball manga. I feel like at this point,
I there's only one with the duck in. I never watched that one. When that niggas did the duck in and they showed the duck in the water, I said, "Give me the fuck
Sora." Sora.
Hello.
I said, "Give me the fuck."
I didn't finish the anime season, but it's honestly not bad.
We should do it. It would be dope.
No, it was solid.
It would be dope to have a soccer one, but. I haven't caught up to the. I think is it Blue
Lock? Do Blue Lock?
I haven't. Is that?
Yeah,
Blue
Lock. How much is having an anime soon?
Is that so? That's so fresh, right? And you?
Blue Lock.
Blue Lock? No, it's been out for a little bit.
And Area no Kishi are the two that I really read like a lot of. Night of the Arena. I don't like Captain Tsubasa. I didn't like. Is it Light? Not Light Ruler. Light Ruler is fucking a person. Light something. The nigga was kicking like 60 soccer balls at the post. I'm like, I'm good on this. I don't mind. I don't mind like abilities or whatever you want to call it, but there's I have a limit. And Prince of like the new Prince of Tennis, it went too far. These niggas are playing tennis horseback riding. Get me the fuck out of here.
Nah, bro. When he broke the ground with the tennis ball, I already knew what we. And then the one where they were doing, what was it, the pirate ship or whatever, and the guy had a heart attack.
Caribbean, and he had all the execution techniques, and he hit the racket into his stomach, and he started spitting up blood. Talking about seppuku. I said, nigga.
Yeah, I was good.
Hey, we could do a steel ball run, bro. That's all horseback.
Oh my god,
bro.
Hey, that's is that called equestrian? What the fuck is that shit called again? Jockey?
Equestrian, yeah.
Shit.
The nigga running. That's the top one right there. Unstoppable.
Diego's right there talking about the way the horse breathing. That mean he about to stop. Nah.
That would be funny though. But yeah, but I thought it'd be fun. So come through. I think I'm excited to do. I'm so excited to do Prince of Tennis and Dino Ace especially. I think Kudoko will be fun though. I think that will be fun. Breaking the ground with tennis ball, yeah. Like, to be completely frank with you, the end of Prince of Tennis did get a little ridiculous if we're peeping in the book, but like it was the ending, and I thought it was gonna be done, so I kind of was like, okay, whatever. But when the new one started, I don't know what was going. From the moment Momo faced, was it Oni, and he had 2 strings in his racket, talking about black jackknife, and he fucking immobilized Momo's hand, and he was playing with his teeth. I was out of there.
Excuse me. What?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what happened to him. He just said, "Fuck it, powers."
The end of Prince of Tennis when they was playing against what team? It was the semifinal when Kawamura was playing against that one dude with the Hadoken.
That's what I was about to say. That's when it started to really get a little ridiculous.
Bro, this nigga was serving, and then Kawamura was getting flown back into the stands. I'm like, nigga, what?
I'm like, bro, when Ryomo, not his name's not Cameo. Fuck, the guy with Spot of Fudomine. I can't remember his name. What are you talking about? Shinji?
Sanada?
No. I'm talking about Fudomine, Tachibana's team.
Oh.
With the really fast guy and the rhythm, but the guy uses Spot. I think his name is Shinji. With the top spin to the back spin to the top spin, and it freezes you for a second. Remember that match? It was like really early. Ryoma cut his eye, and the umpire said, No, you can't play. We're done. You're done here. By the end of the series, Akaya is crucified, indented into the fence, looking like Jesus bleeding, talking about 40 love. Nigga, he's dead. Call the game. Call the ambulance. What the fuck are we doing? Shit was crazy. But yeah, he was playing with his teeth. Like, it got ridiculous. Like with Prince of Tennis, a lot of the moves were like a little bit obviously exaggerated and stuff, but they were like within the realm of something I could accept. On top of the fact that like, I don't know, you know, like anime science, like I could dig it. Like the spin was so raw that like it rolled back. I could live with that. That's not gonna bother me. And a lot of the times when they did a move, it was metaphorical. So if Sanada says invade like fire, and that's like his spike, and you see the drawing of like, the ball on fire, it's not actually on fire. It's metaphorical. That went out the window when you Prince of Tennis. When that nigga Boyode did his Jesus shining serve, and they said it's bright, I said, wait, what do you mean it's bright? And then he broke through concrete, and then I'm like, all right, bro. We just lost the plot. We just lost the plot. I don't know what's going on. This nigga was playing with another nigga, horseback riding. I said, bro. They're playing with 10 balls at once in the middle of a
tennis match.
Y'all got it, bro. So the spin was raw. So something what type of shit signed me up. Yeah, I could live with some of the twist serve. Well, kick serve is a real thing, and buggy whip shot. But yo, I don't know what it was called, but nigga just had the ball. He dropped it, and they said it's bright. I said, what do you mean it's bright? It's a tennis ball. He hit it.
I can't see it.
Oh gosh, it was so funny. But yeah, that should be fun though. High key will be fun too, but we'll get it. But I wish I could. I really wish I remember Slam Dunk better. I wish I did. I just don't remember nothing. I remember Sagaraki. He Kagami 1.0. He jump high. That's it. Sorry. And Rukawa. Rukawa. That's literally the extent of what I remember. That's it. That's all I got.
Damn, bro. You don't remember
Nigga, I
Sendo?
read it one time. Way back when I was like 13, I never revisited it.
Only
Hey man,
one time?
a movie's coming out soon, so
Get my
could refresh
refresher?
your memory.
Okay.
Yeah, it's time to.
Hey, if
time
they
to
if they
reread.
cover that
The
last
last
game,
match? Oh.
oh my
It
god.
has to be right because the anime never got to that point.
Yes, I'm gonna be foaming at the mouth. I don't care. I need
With modern Toei, bro.
Top 10
this is
real
gonna
ball
look
basketball players.
beautiful.
Want to do real? I actually did read real, but I don't remember that. That too I remember.
Hey, Toei better ball out for this last match. Like I'm talking, I need to see sweat glistening off that Spalding ball. I need that.
You need that Zion sweat from 2K?
Yes.
From 2K.
That 2K next gen sweat. I need it.
Yo, when they dunk, they're gonna fucking make explosions and shit.
Oh man. And it honestly makes me laugh when I think about the Kuroko shit, bro. I was in them forums with my cape on for Ayomine. I'm like, nah, he better than all these niggas.
Bro, Alamina is the greatest basketball player to ever live.
Who the fuck? Nah, it's Jason Silver.
Netflix should dub that shit too.
And fake Steve Nash with an attitude and tattoos. Wasn't his name Gold Nash Jr.? Bro, what was happening in that last game? That shit was crazy. I'm like, bro.
The movie was cool. I had fun with it.
I never actually watched it. I only read it. But I just remember dying because I remember for Jason Silva, they were like, he has the speed of a Yomine with the power and the wingspan. I'm like, he's black. That's all you have to say. Why are we doing this? He's black. He's 6'11", pure muscle, just athletic as shit. Why do we... They're like, but yeah, the agility and the power. And then he has the jumping ability. I'm like, he's black. And he's American. You're just built for basketball. But yeah, they do not respect y'all. They just be making them assholes for no reason.
That's like every anime.
Americans come in and just don't know how to fucking act. I don't know. That's just how they view y'all.
I mean, well, the Americans in Dino Ace, it was kind of cool.
Chris's
That's
dad.
true. The dude with the long hair, the nice pitch. Yeah, that's true. I remember. They weren't bad.
These mangaka probably met like one American, like a tourist. Was like, man, they're a dickhead. I'm like, shit.
He's a dickhead.
Oh man, did that Yomine so dirty in the movie? Did they?
Not really.
I feel
He
like
just didn't dominate, but he was cool.
Yeah. But they said that the guys were everybody was Generation of Miracle level except Jason and Gold. I think they were beyond. Then Kisei went perfect copy plus zone, and he was like the best player for like 30 seconds. That he died. Then I remember now. Murisaki Bar was actually getting the best of Jason, and then he did some cheap shit and he broke his arm.
Better nerf him.
I don't know that game. I don't know. Listen, I had fun with Kuroko until after the Yosin match. I stopped having fun. I thought just real quick. We talking about it. I'm low key rooting one of my rankings, but okay. So you remember back when you're in middle school and like new Akashi or whatever, Emperor I Akashi, if you will, was like, yo, Haizaki, quit. Kisei better than you, or he gonna be better than you. You should quit. And then he quit. But when they faced him in the Winter Cup, wouldn't you argue that Haizaki was not better, if not just as good as him, despite not caring about basketball until he went perfect copy, something you just perfected? So that nigga was nice for years. Why the fuck did he get kicked off the team? I don't make it make sense, Pat. Make it make sense. This is why I stopped enjoying it. I started thinking too hard.
Maybe it was a cancer in the locker room. Who knows?
Yeah, that's the only thing I can say.
They didn't even play team basketball when they all awakened. They just dominated individually. What was the problem? Ayomine stopped
He was beating up
practicing.
teammates though. That nigga was beating up.
Akashi's cutting niggas with scissors. What's the problem? Why can't my niggas get practice and fuck bitches and come back and hoop? What's the issue? Nah.
Akashi wasn't wrong though. Kisei's copy is much better than his.
But my point was that he was until he went in that mode, Haizaki was still able to play with him, even though he don't play basketball. He don't care about it. He just like to fuck bitches. It's one thing. It's one thing if he was in the gym every day and got better. He was still a dickhead. He didn't care. He just wanted to come. He just came to cause chaos. It's like, bro, you're not practicing. Kisei was in the gym. Inter high, go up against Ayomine, getting better and better every day. I'm like, bro, nah. Y'all did Haizaki dirty. He top 6, bro. Fuck that. Anywho. Kagami not that nice. By the way, I'm about to downplay him too. Nigga trash. Zone merchant.
You said that nigga trash.
jump high zone merchant, can't shoot. Not trying to hear it. Listen, he pissed me off. He pissed me off when that lightning dribble nigga score. I'm like, no. This nigga cannot score on you. Stop it. So bad. I'm so offended. I'm like, you play against Kisa, you play against Murasaki Bar, you play against Ayomine and your homeboy who was like with the Mirage shot. Lightning dribble? If you don't get this shit the fuck out of my face and block the fuck out of his shot, I'm so mad. I don't know what happened to me. There's even a point where everything in Choco just pisses me off. I'm just getting mad every fucking chapter.
See, what it is because Almena was introduced so early, every time they played somebody and they were struggling, you felt like it was an insult.
Yes, it was. That's low key the truth. You're right about that. And then I'm like, wait a minute. They talk about his zone right out first. You know the most about this shit. Talking about there's levels to the zone. There's a nigga blocking the gate. Yo, I'm tired, man. I'm getting angry again. Let me stop. Let me just stop. I'm getting angry. But Pentatonic is gonna be fun. That one I'm really interested in seeing people's list. I mean, doubles will be interesting. I mean, golden pair to go, but we'll see. We'll see. Some dude pulls up from half court apparently for full court. Yes, Midorima. Midorima doesn't bother me actually because he kind of trash outside of that. He don't got no handles or nothing. He got no step back or no pull up. He just got a set three. But it is mad. Oh, actually, no, he has the alley oop 3. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
That too.
Midorima be playing strap defense.
Actually,
though.
I'm gonna say yes. He has a good D. He has a good D, right? I think they said.
Yeah, because he was checking Kagami 1-on-1 and he locked that nigga the fuck up. He locked him the fuck up. Kagami was like,
no, I remember too when he's like when they're like, yo, your ability is to jump, and after Midorima's like, don't I hope you don't think you're just gonna hop around and dunk on niggas like come face you right now. I remember he tried to dunk on him. He's like, nigga, I know you're gonna dunk. It's like adding left hand is garbage. He just dipped. I like Midorima. He low key underrated though. I like him, but I think he's the only one that never went into the zone. That's probably why he's probably ranked the lowest. He never went in the zone.
But he's the best. He's the best support player for the Generation of Miracles.
And he was the one that naturally was like fine with playing with his team. He never.
Mm-hmm.
He never weird about it. Like the other ones had to learn to like, trust my senpai type beat. But
yeah, that nigga be like, hey, I'm gonna be open. You pass me the ball. If I get the shot off, it's going in. I don't care.
Yeah, we hit these threes, Nick. I don't know. It was fun. It was fun for a while though. I do like the Yosin match for the most part. I do think Kagami's friend was kind of overrated, but we'll get to that.
Well, Tiger.
Well, Tiger. Oh, I love that scene so much. I was like, bro, what did you just say to me? Because it wasn't what you thought you said. Without these subtitles, I don't know what was going on. Even remember in Pizza Tennis 2 when remember there was that one random team from Japan that everyone was imported players. There's no one from Japanese, just all American players and shit. What? Klauser slammed an island of tennis amateur, you say. I'm like, bro, that was not English. What did you just say to me? Oh man, good times. I love my sports series. Akaya top 10, by the way. We gonna speak about that. Shout out to the red eye and gear second.
Devil Akaya.
And then I tried the angel mode in New Prince of Tennis, and I said, get me out of here, bro.
Nah, that shit was funny when Fuji had him bitching out. That shit was hilarious. Oh my god, that nigga was terrified.
Hey, that's not what happened. But hey, Fuji to go though, so I ain't mad at it. That was like my dream match. I can't believe I got that. I was like, yo, my two favorite players are playing. Nigga said once you break a prodigy, they turn out to be surprisingly fragile. I was marking out a 13. Like, whoa, yo, bro, let's go.
Nigga Fuji was like, "What do you say to me?" He was like, "All right."
So Fuji has I won't say the gimmick, but like he has the closed eyes, but his eyes have like a piercing glare. So when he opens it, he looks at you. You got a killer stare, like, oh shit, he's going now. Oh, that's one of my favorite matches because I remember when his eyes went out, and then he was actually just playing Fuji, and then he actually activated Mugen no Kyochi, and he could have won, but he couldn't handle Sanada's grip for Invade Like Fire. His grip was too weak to handle it, so he lost. I was like, dang, that was a good match. It was the Bible tennis nigga he lost to. Yes, that was a good match too. But he needed to learn like to take pride in winning and like actually care about victory. I remember that was good. That was good though. I don't know how much of the New Prince you read, but did you know that he had like gold plates on his arm wrapped under those bandages? So his swing speed is like actually dumb fast. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So he played a whole match with weights on his arm.
What the fuck?
So clearly these niggas didn't want to win nationals. But yeah, Bible tennis. It just means that he's a very very textbook player. No wasted movements, no exaggerated shit, no like highlight type beat shit. He just plays very very strict fundamental tennis, but they call it Bible tennis.
That shit was funny when Tezuka played
Sanada?
What's his name?
Oh, Toby Sanada.
No. The one on the same team as the Bible tennis dude. It was supposed to be a doubles match.
Oh,
but
they
Inui
turned
and the other one stayed off the side.
Yes. No, it was. I think. It was Chitose.
Yeah,
He
him.
Used to
that
play
nigga
with,
was like,
yeah.
This rally will end in such and such amount of turns,
Yeah.
and I will be the winner. And I'm like, what? Before you even serve? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. The pinnacle of wisdom. Well, yeah.
I was like, bro, these niggas wilding. Like, what do you mean? You know how many rallies it's gonna take to win the serve? Like, huh?
Hey man, it's just Bible tennis, but natural. Not Bible tennis, sorry, data tennis. What were they swinging rackets in the name of the Lord? Yes, yak. For Jesus, they were swinging the racket. Oh, and I don't remember his name, but the other first year, the mad athletic one, the monkey kid with the red hair, who was flipping and dipping, and I don't remember his name right now, but he was cool. I liked him.
And they played Roma after they won.
Yeah, they had the 1 point match. And he calls it, what does he call him? Koshibae!
Because he can't read Japanese.
Yeah, he's a true mountain ape. He's fucking illiterate. You got ape strength, ape speed, ape acrobatics. Yeah, I don't know. That was good times though. I definitely love my sports series, but sometimes I don't know. Some of them have gone off the handle. Like, listen, horseback riding. What are we doing? Why are they playing tennis on horses? I need something to explain. Why? It made no sense.
How can you even begin to explain that shit?
I don't know.
Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know what to tell you. But that shit got bad shit by like the 5th chapter. I'm like, bro, what's going on? They're rallying with 10 balls, and this is supposed to be like normal. And then, the only thing that was kind of cool, cause I think that's the first time I had seen it, was turning a quote unquote non-canon character canon. What did I say? Non-canon character canon, because Ryoga, his brother that was adopted, was only from one of the movies, but they put him in a new piece of tennis, and he still had the same backstory. He was his adopted brother, for like no reason. But hey, no, it was cool though. But I don't know why sports series try to go beyond the sport. Some of them stay really grounded. You'd be surprised. A lot of them stay really grounded. I would say for the most part, with slight exaggeration here and there, Haikyuu and Dai always are pretty grounded. They don't be like,
yeah, slam dunk as well.
Yeah, but some of them are not. What can I say? I think like I think like until the end of Prince of Tennis, they had like the right amount of exaggeration, if you will. Like I didn't mind it until I don't remember his name, but okay, is it not Kawamura, Kawamatsu, whatever. The burning, you got hit into
Yeah,
like the
Kawamura
rafters. I'm like,
when he
bro,
was playing the nigga with the Hadokyu.
yeah, because he's the one. He was the older brother of the guy for Domine who taught him how to use it. I
Mm-hmm.
remember, yes.
The nigga was like, the Hadokyu has multiple levels. I'm like,
100,
huh?
108, like yes, 108. Yeah. As a volleyball player, I was very pleased with Haikyuu. That's what's up.
Being grounded whack.
It depends on how you handle it, I think. But Dino Ace is just, I don't know, bro. That's just, there's not, it's just the best to me. It's just the best.
That shit perfection.
I got no issues.
Bro, the soundtrack fire. The players on the team got their own theme songs. The pitches be raw. The games be back and forth all the time.
That shit is funny. Oh my god, I'll be laughing.
Oh, Sawamura is actually a fucking idiot. Anything called the head coach. He called him the Shogun, bro. He's so stupid, man.
Die the goat, yes, sir, Mike is the goat. I don't sound like I don't even remember why I was reading it when I read it, but by the 6th chapter, there was nothing you could tell me. I was mad invested. I'm like, bro, hold on, baseball might be kind of raw. Oh my goodness. I need a hockey manga. I need a sick hockey manga. I was hoping Akira Amano's one shot was gonna become something and maybe she could do something with it, but the only one that I read was like a reverse harem where the hockey team liked this one girl. I thought a hockey would be dope, but it is what it is. Boss. Yeah. Oh god. When Hardy got his haircut, he started acting different. So I stopped talking to that nigga. Like, bro, what's good? Why you stop talking to him? Oh man.
They would be giving everybody on the team pet nicknames.
Yep. Fudia.
I'm actually watching Daya with my sister right now.
I got my
Every time I see the third years, I get so full.
I love them. I still like them way more than the current team, but
I do too. But the new ones are growing on me.
Yeah, they're doing their thing though. They're doing their thing. But yeah, it is what it is though.
When that nigga used to be playing with Haruchi's older brother Ryo, he used to call that nigga Onisan.
So fucking funny. He's actually a goof, but I love him. He's one of the main characters that got me. I love him. Don't spoil. All right, you good. I won't say nothing. You got it, dude. How long have I been streaming? An hour and a half?
Yeah, almost 2 hours now.
Way longer than that,
Whatever,
fool.
Bro. I'll stop at 1. you got 11 minutes. I'll stop at 1. Y'all keep getting me. I don't know how, but somehow, some way, y'all keep getting me past the hour mark. I say an hour and a half this time though. If I start Daya, should I go with the manga or anime route? I mean, that's depending on your like how much time you have or want to spend. Because I like the manga more, but I still love the anime. I like both. I don't think you go wrong with either. But for you, it's more like a time thing. I think like if you want to be quicker, obviously read it. If you want to watch, if you have time, watch it.
The thing I like
I'm
the
only
anime
now watching Act 2 actually. I'd watched the first 6 episodes, but I waited until it was done. And it's been done for a while, or whatever. But I just started watching it. But yeah, Rip Code, man, Rip Code.
Yeah, the anime don't skip, which is rare. Thank God. Production IG is the one in charge of it. The soundtrack is fire. Voice acting is fire. Mm-hmm. Like the episodes don't drag. Mm-hmm. It's just an overall good time.
I'm just a manga merchant kind of, Joni. I do think the anime is extremely quality. I love the anime. It's really good. I just in a fight, shit rock. Don't get me wrong. It's go. I just Manga just less time consuming, and I love the artwork. I love how like the editor's a good job too, but I love how the manga actually captures some of the intensity when like the picture's facing off with a batter, and he kind of shades it, and he hides a bit of them in the hat because like the cap has a shade in it. Like, bro, it looks so fucking raw. The intensity, man. Oh god. Shout out to my school, Yakushi. Shit, I might say that wrong, but Raichi is my guy.
You almost had it.
That's my guy. That is my dude. When he came through, he said, "Yo, the monster slugger." I see the pitch come. I see the swing. That shit was out of there. I said, "Who that?" Yes, sir. And his dad is just there. Gonna make you some money. Yes, sir. That's
I
what you
never get tired of hearing Miyuki's theme when he come up to bat.
do. Yeah. Or even
That should
when
be up
when
there.
when it was Tetsu, when it was his.
Yep, Tetsu too. They were like da 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 da. That shit goes.
Miyuki grew on me though. I didn't like him at first. I'm not gonna go into detail because I know that I don't want to spoil it. But I didn't like. Not no. I can't say I didn't like him, but as the captain, I didn't know how I felt about him from a slugger standpoint, from the cleanup bat standpoint, whatever. But he got better.
Yeah, he stepped up his game big time. He actually, like, no cap, he might be top 3, maybe top 2 sports anime manga characters I've ever seen. Like, he just covers all the bases. It's actually insane.
Yep.
No pun intended.
I'm afraid of turning my back on Furudate. Listen, man, you could like Haikyuu and you could like Dainoe. So don't let him.
Yeah, don't stop. Don't listen to the timeline, bro. It's completely possible to like multiple sports series at a time. I don't know why Haikyuu fans be feeling so threatened.
Go ahead, sorry. Yeah, you can like both. It's fine. I like Haikyuu.
Like I like Haikyuu. I thought Haikyuu had the best anime last year. But that is my favorite sports series. Like, it's possible.
And there it is. Like Haikyuu, I probably, in terms of favorite, might be third, but I think it's probably the second best one. Right neck and neck with Daya. I just have a preference for Daya because I like the characters a bit more, and I love how much they train, how much you see it's like the brotherhood, like you're competing against each other for playtime for so to speak, but also seeing Sawamura's growth from like kind of out the rotation. Oh, let me not say nothing, but yeah, it's good though. They're both good. You can like both. Don't let them trick you into thinking like you gotta pick a side. This is not Boston versus the Lakers, bro. You can't be a Laker fan like Boston. Though. That I don't accept. Unless you were from Boston and you moved to LA, that's the only way I accept it. So you gotta maybe. The old home team, but anyways. But yeah. Haikyuu was so special to me for 2020. I have to actually go back and watch Haikyuu. I might just watch the movies. The movies do like the abridged retelling. I fuck with those sometimes. I'd be too lazy to watch the whole season. Those come in handy, boy. Let me tell you, cause sometimes the nigga's not trying to sit through the whole season. Like, yo, give me the abridged version through the movie. I read the manga.
That's why they make recaps for people like Naya.
but you have to remember, it's not even. It's one thing if I did that to get the information. I read the manga. I know what happens, but I'm not trying to sit through 26 episodes. So, because even when I revisited Magica Madoka, like a couple years after I'd watched it, I didn't watch the 12 episodes. I just watched all the movies because the 3 movies. Retell the anime.
This nigga can't even be bothered to do 12 episodes. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes, I can.
I would watch those just to get to like the training stuff quicker because I'm like that type of guy. It's like, man, I just want to see like the main match. Training's important, but main match is like, yo, I'm there for it.
I got an appreciation for the training to build up to the matches, though.
Yeah, I will give you that. They'll show you working on a new pitch, and you'll start watching it and be like, oh, I can't wait to see him pull this off in the game.
Reason why I prefer Haikyuu because it's my first sports series that resonates with me. That's fine because I probably feel the same way about Prison Tennis. I actually probably think Haikyuu's probably a better series, quote unquote, objectively. But Prison Tennis is just nigga. I love that shit. They be talking so much fucking shit. Like y'all are 12 to 15. playing tennis in Japan. Can you relax? Let me cut you off. Go ahead. Let me cut you off.
I don't know if y'all feel this way, but I definitely feel it's like when it comes to a sports series, if I like the sport more, I'm more inclined to be biased towards it, especially if they do it well. I don't know if y'all feel that way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's why like I fuck with like Sam Dunk and whenever I get the
Yeah,
repo,
and also
it's
Slam
like
Dunk was also my first series, so that's why I love it so much.
That's fair because I'm not a volleyball guy. I only watch women's volleyball. That's it. That's all I have to say.
You're not gonna continue.
fucking.
I'm kidding. No, I wasn't kidding with that. But like, I'm not a volleyball guy. I don't even like baseball to be honest. But Diana Waits has given me a different appreciation for the sport. I still don't watch baseball, but hey.
No, I actually started watching baseball because of Daya, and I understand the game so much better now.
I definitely tried, but not enough.
And there's no shame about that. Japan started
you gotta
giving a
watch
fuck
the
about
playoffs.
basketball.
Playoff baseball is where it's at. I'm telling you, that shit is fire.
That man is lying, but hey. but you know what? I think I don't know because I could watch golf. I love golf, so so let me just shut my ass up. Golf games. So one of my favorite sports games are golf games. Shout out to Pena, Hot Shot Golf, PGA Tour, fucking Golf Story. This shit's raw. Mario Golf. Yes, sir. I didn't actually really. I tried Robot X Laser Beam, but I couldn't get into it. I might try again though. But yeah, I couldn't even what? Objectively, yeah, you know how they are. Objectively speaking. All right, man.
Them critical ass niggas.
You having fun? Like at the end of the day, man, Ryoma. I don't know. I love Ryoma still. I can't lie to you. He's so arrogant and he's so like what the thing like if I want to be like hyper realistic, the only thing that annoys me is that like he's like 12 and I'm like
I think 12 years old.
You could only be so good.
Yeah, nigga.
Like Akutsu is like this fucking beast of a guy with like the flexibility of yada. I'm like, yo, you could just beat him with athleticism, but the reason I never get mad is because he faces his dad every day and gets his ass beat by his dad, and his dad is the fucking GOAT. You know, that was my rationalization. Like, yo, at the end of the day, Samurai Nanjiro was the GOAT, and Ryoma faces him every day and gets his ass beat every day. That's why he's so fucking nice. So I can't be mad at it. Tezuka's nice as fuck too, by the way. He's nice. Got a weak ass elbow, but he's nice. He got Achilles elbow. Shout out to Mario Golf, yes, sir. Yeah, you know,
nigga was so nice he had to get handicapped. They had to give him that chronic injury.
Hey, what happened? Oh, someone injured him in his first year. I think I remember. Because he could use the pinnacle of hard work as a freshman, or I guess from before that.
Yeah, it was them hating ass niggas on the team. They was mad because he was so nice. They hit him on the elbow with a racket.
Yeah. Hey man, it's a weak ass elbow, bro. Heal that.
That's some bullshit, man. If I was a coach,
fucking shit. What was I gonna say? Yeah, him and Ryoma were similar things when they were first years to some degree. But yeah, Tezuka's nice. Tezuka's on.
That shit really funny. Nigga hit the ball. They try to send that shit a different direction and just circle right back to him.
Holy shit. Yeah. But him and Sanada's match in the finals of Nationals is crazy. I love that match. Just fucking striking like lightning. Tezuka zone. Out. 15 left. 5 games to 1.
Them niggas be on the sideline. Nani?
Toby said, "Yo, we having a battle of attrition. Let me see that elbow. Let me see how strong that elbow is." Niggas play for like 5 hours. I said, "Bro, I got
Nah,
shit to do."
Atobet was wilding with that. He was like, "That shit ain't healed. I'm gonna keep testing it."
He got the W. I respect it. They said,
Nigga said, "I'm gonna win regardless."
but it was mad. Like it was mad emotional because the way it did it, it was like Tezuka dropped his arm to do the Shiki Zero drop, whatever, and Toby freaked out. But his arm never came back up again. I said, "Dang, his elbow was done." Oh my goodness! All right, for everyone in the chat, thanks for kicking it for a bit. You can thank Abdel for this because, pray to God, he didn't say nothing up with the lie in that bed, turn to the right, and go to sleep. We'll be back on Thursday though, for sure, for sure. Tomorrow y'all might get 2 videos, just because I kind of made one impromptu, and I don't want to throw off the schedule I have released. So y'all might get 2 videos tomorrow. Might get put one in the morning and one later on in the day. But all right, has anybody? Can I rate somebody? Actually, I might. You know what? I'm tired. That's when I'm ending the stream. Yeah.